What up, y'all? Welcome back to the HipHopChef Cooking and Leisure Show. The meats and potatoes, if you will, pun intended. Today, me and my man Smash will be making a jerk lamb chop. We're gonna top that with a root beer reduction. We're gonna be making lemon zested Yukon mash and also some spicy broccolini, also known as Rapini or even aspirations. Ready to get it in?
I was remembering that word you were saying earlier, aspirations.
Aspirations.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. We're gonna teach you how to do this today in a process that you can knock it out a lot more efficiently. We've already got our water going for the potatoes and for the aspirations for later because we're gonna have to blanch those off. First, we're gonna get this root beer reduction going. In order to do that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook out all the water that's in the root beer and make it into a syrup. So let me just show you how that works. We chose one of our favorite root beers, going with a Beta. Gonna pour 2 of those in. And as it heats, all the water is going to cook out and it's going to slowly reduce until it's a syrup.
So what's this, 2 12 ounces in there?
Yep, that is correct. And taste for Smash. We have this lamb right here, this beautiful lamb chop. Now, on any kind of chop like that, you're going to have a fat cap. You're going to kind of try and trim some of it off. You don't want to take too much off because that's what gives the lamb. Lamb's a lean, kind of a lean meat. You want to keep some of that flavor in there, but I'm going to take a little bit of this off just by shaving it. So also what I'm going to do next is I want to cut these into 2-piece sections, 2 rib sections. The reason I'm doing that is because what we're going to do is we're going to season these pretty well on both sides, and what's going to happen is we're going to sear that off. And once it's seared, we'll be able to present it in the plate presentation showing the temperature of said lamb chops. So basically we've already finished seasoning up the lamb pork chops. We're going to sear these off on both sides, and we'll probably put it in the oven so it can finish roasting on the outside for a couple minutes. That being said, we need to get that oiled up. The pan needs to get hot. We're going to sear it off. Once it's seared off, we'll put it in the oven, let it finish off, and we'll start something else we're doing.
Chef oiling up his jerk, ladies and gentlemen.
That sounds so dirty.
All the jerk up, baby.
You want to make sure that you're going to start to see it kind of brown on the outside. The heat's going to make it, just like when you're cooking a burger or any kind of protein, you're going to look at the side and you're going to start to see it change color. And as it changes color underneath, you know that it's getting cooked off.
Yeah, but look how thick it is, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right, and that's why we're going to finish it off in the oven.
I had to stop when we were going in the middle of the film.
Yeah. So that's going to give you a lot of those intense flavors like we were talking about. And because, like I said, it's so thick, this is a massive piece of protein. You know? Now, traditionally, you want your lamb to be between medium, mid-rare, maybe even rare if you like it that way. I like it mid-rare, medium, in between there. You know, most people's palates, if they're going to try something they've never tried, that's a good range. Medium would be a good way to start somebody on learning how lamb is supposed to taste. Pretty good.
And then go into the oven.
Look at that big, beautiful deliciousness going on right there.
That's a big serving.
Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna crank this up to about 250 just to keep it warm and let it finish while we're doing everything else that's gonna be part of the meal. So, maybe even 275. There we go. Alright. So what's next is we're gonna blanch off. We're gonna blanch off these aspirations, aka broccolini, aka deliciousness.
So which one we just coat them in there?
Just put them in. You see how it's starting to turn a green?
Immediately.
Immediately. That's because that hot water is blanching. On the outside it's cooking. Now when you see people cook broccoli and it's mushy, it's because they've overcooked it. They've cooked all the nutrients out. They cooked everything that's vital to it out. It becomes wilted to beyond repair.
So
you don't want this to wilt beyond repair. You're literally just doing this till when it has a give to it. I'm just taking them out of the water because now they're blanched. So I want them to cool down. You kind of hear that starting to hiss. Good to go. I'm gonna season that up, like I said before. 3, 2, 1 season. Now the 3, 2, 1 seasoning is kosher salt, black pepper, red pepper flakes. We're just gonna let that, it's already hot, we just took it out of the water. If it was something that you had done, like say you had blanched it and then put it in an ice bath, you have to wait a little longer. But this is just about ready to go as is. So we're pretty good to go with that. I'm gonna go ahead and add in this sambal. Generally, depends on how hot you really want this. But I'd say for something about this size, this is 2 bunches of broccolini. I'd say about a tablespoon would do.
So you went to 10 stores this morning for a tablespoon of
Not 10, but I did go to 3. It's gold, though. Like, this is the hardest thing to find. And not only because the label is gold, this is very hard to find. It's good in soup. It's good in a lot of things to bring out flavor. All right. God bless you.
That's some red pepper flakes over there.
Get you too. Now the fun part begins.
The mashing?
You know what's next? The mashing. That's right, the mashing.
Smashed potatoes is coming up.
Smash. We already cooked off potatoes earlier. We're gonna add in the other parts. Part of that, we've got this shallots we just finished dicing up. We're gonna add this in. The heat from the potatoes is gonna make this delicious. And it's gonna keep it a little al dente. It doesn't have to be fully cooked. Now if you chose to, you could saute this in butter or something else instead of adding it in the way I'm adding it in, where I'm gonna add the butter last. And then just mix it all up. Mash straight down and pull it back out. And just, there you go. And I'm gonna give you a little bit of this. I'm gonna teach you this last part. And it is zesting a lemon. Take this and shave the rind of this lemon.
You know that's the part of the lemon we don't eat.
Yep, and you smell all that fragrance coming from that?
Yeah, it smells just like a lemon.
It smells just like, exactly, it smells just like a lemon. And that's what we want. We want the aromatics from this. So you got a lot of aromatics going on in the jerk, which goes really well with that root beer that you got aromatics going on, sweet and syrupy cane sugar.
There's a lot of smell going on.
A lot of smell.
And lemons and red pepper flakes.
All right, watch for the seeds. You see all the seeds, I'm collecting in this hand. I have a very small crack in my fingers so that the juice runs through. Just to give you a little heads up, when you're dealing with aspirations, broccolini, whatever, you're not gonna use, when you cut broccoli, normally it's about this much. for the sake of the plating, I guess you could probably use majority of this and just cut off the dead end and have this really long vegetable, like an asparagus. But for the sake of the way I'm going to plate it today, I'm going to cut off this much of it. What we are going to do though, right now, we're going to take that deliciousness out the oven. Yeah, all this jerk lamb chop right here, we're going to take this out the oven. Look at how beautiful that is. Ooh. And remember, Smash, came out the oven.
Yeah, it did.
This is a vegetable cleaver. It's got a really thin blade. You would never use this to butcher meat, because if this hit the bone, it could bend it easily. This is my favorite knife that I own, a $5 knife, favorite knife. But you would not use this for this purpose. This, however, this lovely chef knife, this French chef.
Is that not $5?
This is not $5, but this, how thick it is made for butchering meat. It's made for you to be able to force down and pry bones apart. I wanted it to be to where it was medium. So now you can see that when you're plating that up, that's how it would be. You're going to take this, get a nice healthy serving right there. Pop right there. So now I'm going to take these. Each one. Lamb chop. And I'm gonna lay it just like this. And that is a serving of food. So I said that's more than enough meat to solve, or protein to solve anybody's hunger. It's delicious. This is almost to the point where it's a syrup. It's got a little bit longer. I'm trying to turn it up a bit. Yep. Take whichever one you want. And now look, you see how the natural arc is going this way? Mm-hmm. You want to put them, yeah, there you go. Because you want it to sit up and have something to sit on. So the bottom, the biggest part is on this side, so you want this one to sit on this side. Okay. And you want them to crisscross a little bit, yep. Sort of like that, yep, that'll work. Mm-hmm. Already finished reducing the last part of the presentation, and we're going to get his reaction afterwards. We're going to drizzle this reduction on top of that lamb. Yeah. You ready to try this?
I'm not ready to try it.
Yeah, it does.
Trying to get some of that root beer sauce.
Just grab by the bone and pause.
I will not do any such thing, sir. I will not. Oh yeah, root beer.
Yeah? I'm gonna try a little bit of it with everything. Try the aspirations.
See what I'm trying to do? I taste everything individually.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many flavors that we put into everything.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of cooked that.
You kind of cooked that? You kind of cooked that?
I kind of cooked that.
You heard it. You kind of cooked that.
That's beautiful, man.
You heard it here first. Jerk lamb chops with root beer reduction.
I don't think y'all understand.
Lemon zested Yukon mash and spicy.
Look how good that is. Look at that. I don't know if y'all can see that root beer glaze going on there. That is beautiful. You should smell it, dude. Great.
And Carol, did you want some? You sure? Wanna try it? Okay.
Man, I'm taking this home. Y'all tripping.
Yeah. Taking it home. Gotta say. That's the mark.